Welcome to another episode of the Oppression Log. Today we're going to show you all the things I've changed today. So let's go. Added a few extra NPCs on the bridge. We still need to make the animations for them though. I started okay. So as you can see, I've already started to make some animations around here as well. Okay. Let's go onto the camera. So, just to show you, for people who didn't saw this before, this basically stayed the same, like as this room as well. Every prop is hand placed to create the perfect environment. All of this is basically still the same, guys. I didn't make any changes around this area today, but as you can see, I've made some changes around here, this gate. This is still the same. Still place the NPCs where they should be, but I still needed to add some animations. I've added some extra, I said garbage, some extra props here to fill in the empty space around here. I've added as well, here's some extra props to give the area more atmosphere. Also, this gate has been changed and reworked. This is a lower, just to show you that this is going to be used as the door this gate is going up and down. But you will see that later, don't worry. If you go up here, I've actually made some changes here as well. This is still the same, don't worry. But this is also still the same, but now when you enter this door, bam! This guy is standing here, fallen off from the roof. Too wounded to go further, but the roof has been blocked. So, you go to the roof, nothing here. I've used one of the gate things to look like it's being blocked by a hatch. Well, if you go further, so if you go here, well, nothing really happened here. This is still the same, but if you go here, I started to fill up the streets with some props. Of course, this is not the final result. This is still like a work in process. Added the combine generator here. Going to do something here with some combine stuff yet, but I do not know yet what. Is it still the same? Okay, I've reworked this to make sure that this looks nicer though. I still need to polish it, you know, make it perfect, align perfectly. Also rework this. I think this is way more smoother than placing combined gates at it. And I'm going to still change the fence a little bit, but this is just for the idea. Let's see, what do we have here? Is it still the same? This is still the same. Okay, it's also still the same. But okay. So if we go now up here on the rooftop, the community has decided to keep these planks in place. I still need to delete these props though, these rails, or I'm going to keep it but place them better aligned, but I'm not sure yet. I've placed a plank here to make it more nicer, but it's not my final decision yet. I still need to look into it, what I can do to make it better, how to fill up this gap. I can, like for example, I can place a bridge like this, more as well as here, but the problem is half of the building is going to be inside of this building. I want to prevent that. Okay. So when we've reached here, oh, I've changed the area a little bit. I've placed the first fence. Your objective is to open this gate. To continue. And the button for that gate is right here. I've changed this a little bit. I made use of fences instead of the combine thing because it was it was going through the roof over this part, and this looks nicer. Okay. I still need to zone this off, but let's say you went through here all the time. So here, this is the gate before you. This is the gate right in front of the square. When you go to this gate, I still need to place props everywhere. Still, don't worry. But this is going to be the square. For example, this thing we'll use as a stage. I will use this as one of the green screens, if you like it, however it has been called. The video message screens are going to be built here. I also made the fence as well like this, just to keep it more in place. I still need to balance cover, etc. This is just an example. But I still need to place cover everywhere just to make sure that the player has a balanced way to get through this area. This is one of the major. Actually, this is the big final fight right before you go to the end. With also a big finale. For example, when we go here. Some rebels have placed these to help you out. I'm not going to spoil you what your enemy is. Well, this you have a large area here to hold off enemy waves, because the combine will attack you in waves over here. Okay, let's assume you all made this. Here. Let's say you've survived this entire area. You're like, okay, what now? Oh, just to show you. And you have this area. Oh, here. And you go through here. This area, I still need to place props here, don't worry. Then you go to this nice little area. a calm area. Civilians are trying to survive here. There are no CPs or combine soldiers here standing. Just to give you again the relaxed feeling of being partially safe. Here you have the new final area where you can see like things like these. Just to give you the safe feeling like, oh, I've made it. Sort of. But what you're gonna do is you need to go in here, like I've been hinting. Still need to fill this place up with props. You go under here and then you come out here. Looks like an ordinary side, but then no, bam, rebels. I still need to fill this place up more with props, etc. But you get the idea. This is the final area of the mission. This is where you'll end up get more storytelling, and the mission will end around here in this area. Let's see, did I miss something to show you guys? No, I don't think so, but I'm going to check anyway. So, let me see. Major square. It's also a big combat area, don't worry. You get plenty of combat. Also on the rooftops you get some combat. Because, to give you the idea, this is where you get your first weapon. In this area here. This is where you get your first weapon. What I've done most of the time actually is just placing fences everywhere, limiting the player to give the player a sense of freedom, but yet forced into a path. So the player has all the terrain he needs to fulfill his mission, but yet he is forced to do in a certain area. I think in my next video I will show you some gates, how they work, or how they look when they're open and closed. I won't do more AI stuff like animations, or AI over here as well, just to fill up those places. If you have any questions, leave a comment or join us on Discord. We are able to answer every question you have. So for now, enjoy your evening, and I'll see you in the next log. Bye bye.